2, 1. We're live.
Welcome back to the Hood Retail Show. Today we'll be discussing Robinhood's WonderFI acquisition. Thank you so much for joining us. We're your hosts, Eddie and Britt. Let's get to it.
Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. We are back, baby. We're back.
We are so back. So back, you have no idea. What are we at today, Ed?
Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. We are at... You go ahead and tell me what we're at.
62.93. We're up 8.88%.
Ba.
Higher. That's right. Higher.
And yeah, it looks like we're catching a little break. We're at 0.64 overnight. Who knows what can happen tomorrow? But all I know is we are back.
Man, it feels like just yesterday we were at 33. Oh my gosh, we were just last month we were at 33. Look at us now.
And if you were panicking Skywalker in April and you sold, you got to be kicking yourself. If you sat on your hands or you bought more, you have been rewarded.
Even a little DCA.
The market's recovered, so we're back.
Absolutely. I'm curious to see what you guys bought. Let us know what dips you purchased and how far up you are. Right now for us, we really bought the dip on, obviously, Hood, TSMC, NVIDIA. What else do we have?
I own double the amount of Hood that I did last time we were here in February.
Oh, yeah.
And then on top of that, I bought some Google.
We love to see it. This is where the generational wealth is made during the bloodiest of markets. And that's where Robinhood seems to pump when we have a ton of volume going on the platform.
Yeah, and even times where people thought, crypto's going to be low, volume's going to be low. No, it didn't. I think people traded enough through the chaos that they realized, you know what, it's not going to be so bad on the other side. So, it's obvious. It's obvious that whatever Trump is doing has got us back to where we are, but we could just as easily lose. Sorry for the mix on words right there, but we could easily lose these gains again. So take your profits, make your hedges, position yourself, rebalance maybe. There's a lot of options right now.
Anything can happen. We just basically had a moonshot. We can have a healthy pullback as well. You never know what's going to happen.
Robinhood keeps cooking. They are not stopping. And our brethren over there to the north, the almighty, the fifth man out right there, the Canada has really, really on all the forums in the communities, they want Robinhood over there. Robinhood has finally bought their first crypto exchange in Canada. So we finally made a move into Canadian territory.
Massive win for the Canadians. They had a little bit of an L not being able to become the 51st state, so Vlad threw them a little W, so we love to see it.
No, all jokes aside, Canada has a lot of different provinces, different regulations, licenses.
Regulatory compliance is very difficult over there. That's a great point.
And this acquisition would probably comes with a whole bunch of licenses that Robinhood didn't want to go work for themselves. So they said, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy this company. Let's go ahead and we'll pull this post up right here. Robinhood acquiring WonderFi. The two exchanges coming out of there is BitBuy and CoinSquare. So these aren't competing with the major exchanges, but this puts Robinhood in the door in Canada. So we're busy on closing this Bitstamp exchange, which is a OG Bitcoin exchange back in the day, and now we got WonderFi. This is just a great acquisition. What do you think about them buying WonderFi? Have you heard of them?
I have. I haven't heard of CoinSquare, but I have heard of BitBuy and I have heard of WonderFi. I'm really excited for the growth, the global expansion. We need them everywhere. At first, honestly, a few years ago, I really didn't care if people had access to Robinhood, and now it's like having access to the dollar, having access to the markets, the main market you want to trade in. So, I don't know. I think it's very exciting, and I'm excited to see where they go next.
Yeah, my thesis is a lot of people are staring at shiny AI objects and they might be missing out on crypto. Robinhood has quietly been acquiring different companies. They've been building. They are competitive with their their take rates for selling crypto. They have Robinhood Connect, which is just one of their technologies that on ramps and off ramps crypto onto things like MetaMask and Kraken and stuff like that.
We also just mentioned their blockchain that they'll be releasing with Arbitrum on the Arbitrum chain, it looks like. So
we don't know if it's Arbitrum. We don't know if it's going to be on Ethereum, but we know Robinhood has a good relationship with Arbitrum, so everyone is guessing. They're actually sealed lip on that, pleading the fifth.
Got some NDAs going on right now.
But I would like to point out that the reason people are sleeping on crypto, though, is because they don't realize what's already built into the blockchain, right? So it's like you're plugging in anything. When you're tokenizing it, if you're tokenizing $1, it's called a stable coin. But if you're tokenizing a private asset, you can put that on a blockchain. And what the blockchain comes with is immutability, lower fees, instant settlement, permissionless. There's all kinds of just built-in stuff, 24 hours, fractional, all this stuff is built into crypto technology. And blockchain, anytime you plug in an asset to there, it automatically gets all of this technology that's built in. So a company doesn't need to build anything. If you just plug it into the blockchain, you get all of these utilities based off of just tokenizing. So just wanted to clear that up for anybody who is curious in that. So Robinhood building a blockchain or whatever they're doing, it's gonna be a big splash in the crypto world.
I completely agree, and I think that a lot of people who might be anti-AI, might be anti-crypto as well, don't realize that they're already utilizing it in their day-to-day life. Robinhood settles and stables on the weekend. Just the blockchain technology in general is so important for lowering capital expenditure, for seeing everything on chain, having proof of work, proof of stakes, everything that you need, that you want to see the financials, you want a financial business to have. I feel like blockchain technology is the way to go.
Instead, Brittany's buying Fartcoin.
Lies, the lies, the lies. Altcoin season is over, baby. We are DCAing into Bitcoin, ETH, and Sol right now.
Let's get into some of the facts on here, though. So the assets under custody is $2.1 billion in Canadian. That is $1.5 billion in US dollars. They are buying WonderFi for $180 million. So for the $180 million price tag, they're going to be able to custody $1.5 billion in US dollars. That's a fair trade to me. I would say that's very lucrative. And I don't know exactly what WonderFi was doing over there, but I do know Robinhood knows how to pass this value directly to customers. And that's the beauty of this is this assets under custody is going to grow. The capabilities are obviously there. They allow staking. They have, let's see, how many coins do they have in here? Is that
61, I believe?
61, yeah. Oh, that's on the next slide. Thank you. But as Brittany was saying, these international expansion licenses coming with all the regulations. There's a bunch of different ones in Canada, and this is pretty much leading to big institutional adoption for crypto, right?
Absolutely, and I think this is extremely bullish for the U.S. global dollar network that Robinhood has partnered with Paxos and Kraken and so many other amazing crypto exchanges. And I think that we will really be hearing more from that later this quarter, hopefully.
Yeah, what do you think they're doing with the blockchain? I feel like, obviously they want to control the settlement, right? They probably want to tokenize their own assets. But
I think we can get some yielding and staking back. I think that's really what we're all hoping for. This Celsius chapter with Alex Masinchi just came to an end and got his sentence. And I think that what we were hoping for and what everybody was praying we were going in that direction in 2021, it looks like regulatory clearance and clarity is being made possible for us to take that correct step with with some guidance, some parameters, some infrastructure, and a system set in place. We now have a crypto czar. We now have bills being passed. We have the stablecoin bill. We have the Genius bill as well. So it's just an exciting time right now. And I think that Robinhood is once again trailblazing and leading the way to where these other exchanges will definitely have to offer more, not just Bitcoin, not just Charles Schwab offering Bitcoin, but having access to these yielding stables and tokenized assets. I think it's just great for the economy as a whole.
Yeah, so we have all this blockchain technology, and it has the potential to change everything. And all we're doing over here is allowing people to buy meme coins. So Vlad has really pushed towards his vision onto the company, and he has successfully told his story to retail investors like us and like people watching this video. He's basically painted a future where crypto and AI basically boost everything. It boosts productivity, it boosts efficiency. And I think this is another play in Robinhood's book where the regulation is not up to par where they're at, aka right here in the US. So they're building blockchains over in Europe. They're building it where things are some leniency, and
of course Singapore.
And then they don't want to be behind. So once they get those products out, they will bring them back to the US once things are great. So introduce 24-hour markets to the U.S., and then they allow rollouts to happen overseas. It'll be vice versa. They'll be building this blockchain over there, utilizing it, allowing Europeans to trade U.S. stocks, whatever. Maybe some more perks will be involved. And then that will transfer over here, and we will be able to utilize it too. And I just love that Robinhood is not missing a step. Any place that they see that they're weakened in a geographic location, they just go somewhere else, figure it out over there. And yeah, this product sharing adoption, it's cool. It's kind of what you've seen back in the day when you mentioned 2021. I think of all these guys falling out who scammed everybody and rugged people, right? And they basically were telling people wrong things about crypto, maybe misleading people. And Robinhood has taken a very transparent effect and has changed that trajectory now. And I think they've risen like a phoenix from the ashes of 2021. And we're out here chasing. We're probably gonna hit 88 by the end of the year. I'm gonna be honest. That's my number.
That's on brand, very on brand for Robinhood.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all we had today. We just wanted to cover that WonderFi. Buying this, getting this AUC from WonderFi, that's just next level. We obviously have the reasons right here, the strategic benefits. Bitstamp hasn't closed yet, so that's going to happen.
It's looking like that'll close the second half of the year. I'm thinking after the Crypto France event, possibly.
Yeah, Bitcoin's doing very well. We all know Hood is a proxy on Bitcoin.
It seemed like they detached there for a second, but that was really only if you were super zoomed in. If you zoomed out for a second, you would just see that they were right there with each other.
Yeah, so anything else besides WonderFi? Did we miss anything on news for Robinhood this week?
Oh,
we know that the team is going to be at the Bitcoin conference. We know we should be expecting some new crypto products in June at the France event. Yeah, man, I think everything is kind of moving in Robinhood's favor, and this is the company to watch. It's exciting, and I'm excited. So
absolutely. Also, Hood just released their monthly metric, so we have April to go through. We will definitely get through that in the next video, so catch us over there if you're interested.
That's right. Okay, subscribe, like, comment. Make sure you guys check back with us. We are now live on Thursdays at 6 p.m. and we're live on Fridays at
4 p.m. We will see you there. We're really excited. We would love to send out the link for people to joining us, and it's going to be a good time, so we will see you there.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye.